Hey there, folks. This is David on David's Brain. Welcome back to our ongoing Let's Play of Metaphor and ReFantazio for the PS5. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, and contribute by Patreon. Links in the description at the bottom. Okay. Alright, well, last time we conquered the Tower of Insolence. Took care of this, that steroid-abusing Minotaur up, Cyclops on top. And, let's see, what did we get here? Oh yeah, we got 4 of these Captain Zorba phones, and pretty sure I only just need 1. Or at least, at the very least, I can only purify 1.
Now, where was I?
And yeah, one more thing. I was actually able to go and max out some of the merchants. Let's see here. Or at least I think I did, but yeah, whatever. Alright, anyways, I got my team all set up. Alright, yeah, as you may recall, thanks to the information we got back in town, Luis, Luis specializes in targeting his opponent's weaknesses with all 4 elemental spells. So yeah, if we're going up against him, we need to make sure that all of any elemental weaknesses cannot be targeted. So yeah, the Soul Hacker right now is good. The General, and let's see, the Wizard. And yeah, also gotta be a little bit careful since, yeah, Luis still has a sword and all that, so Heismay and his gunner his sniper is a little bit questionable, but we'll probably just be using him to steal stuff. And let's see, Juna is a cleric, and yeah, Yufa, definitely not. Again, yeah, she's got blizzard, she's got an ice weakness, so she's not good for this fight. So yeah, Basilio, yeah, so starting off with Stroll, Heismay, and Basilio, and yeah, I'll switch between either Hulkenberg or Judah, as need be. And although I think I might just switch to Judah since, well, yeah, I'm not exactly sure if Luis has any elemental weaknesses. All right.
Oh, you'll come.
Alright, let's head back to town, rest up, and get ready to move out.
Okay then. Right? Now that you mention it.
The object we got in the tower. Whom do we need to deliver it to again? A scientist soldier, I believe. He was a bit zealous about doing in Luis. I believe he was going to reconsider if we deliver this to him. We've got to stop him, so we should do so quickly. Everybody wants to stop Luis, don't they? And Morpheus, let's get this to him soon, yeah?
It is just around the corner.
So tomorrow, we set off for the royal capital in the decisive battle of our lives. I am a little disappointed. I had just begun to grow accustomed to the cold.
I do regret to leave, but we have an enemy we must face. We don't all we can, so let us depart with heads held high, yes? Hey, fellow, I'm beat. I just want to scout this down and get me some beauty sleep. Yeah, no, I hear ya.
We're as prepared as we can be, and tomorrow's the big day. We'll be up against Luis, and this time, he'll be ready and waiting for you.
Captain, surely you have reservations about this. Reservations? Forgive me if I'm speaking out of turn, but is your mind truly clear of doubt?
Somehow.
I mean to say, if you strike down a man who is not your true enemy, will you truly be able to call yourself a righteous prince? If I'm being honest.
However,
I challenge you on this only because I think it foolish to be brought to a standstill by it.
may I speak?
I do not believe Luis innocent in the slightest. On the contrary, In but a few months, he has slain the king and your comrade besides. Yeah, whatever circumstances led him up to this, everything he did afterwards, it was of his own accord. And besides, like Rella said, the guy, if he is made king, he will flood the entire country with humans. Is it any wonder that people seek to end his life? He is lived by a doctrine of power, and his every step has been in service of that purpose. He sealed his fate, and you, as a contender for the throne, should not waste time deliberating over whether such an ideology is fit to rule. Is that not so?
To be all right.
You are already in second place in this contest. Countless people have thrown their support behind you. Never forget that.
Heist made a pretty good point. If we're going to take back the country, you can't let any self-doubt stop you in your tracks here.
We can't lose.
Everything we've done has been for this day. So let's take it all in and stick it to Louise, Farella, Agrias, and everyone we lost.
Yeah.
Yep, let's do this.
Yeah.
That's the spirit. All the pain we've endured will be your power in the end.
Right.
I don't want a king who believes might makes right. There's no reason you can't be a contender yourself.
Besides,
And now that you declare yourself the prince, it's not like you'd afford it to fall on your face in front of everyone anyway.
Well, true. That's gonna make me look pretty damn dumb.
that reminds me.
Neris apparently wants to make some kind of grand entrance into Grand Travel to Skyrunner.
Of course he does.
Despite everything going on, that's his biggest priority. But maybe that's exactly what we need to make this work.
Okay then.
Well then, let's get a full night's rest so that we're ready for tomorrow.
Alright, count on the old man to put on a show.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's finally here.
So, we set off for the royal capital in the decisive battle of our lives. I am a little disappointed. I had just begun to grow accustomed to the cold.
I cannot say the same. Regardless, we done all that we can here. Let us depart with our heads out high, yes?
Nora seemed thrilled about arriving by sky instead of teleportation magic.
All it takes is a day to get there from here. We'll have them city folks shaking in their boots. Let's meet the runner once we polish off breakfast. Alright, somebody pass the bacon.
At last, only a day remains.
Whatever Luis throws at us, this is where we end it.
Between him and the Criers, he's certainly made a production of this. You don't suppose it's a trap?
Nah, he just loves a battle that'll make history. That's the bastard through and through.
Indeed. The man's in first place right now. Not much he stands to gain from subterfuge. But I'll admit, I have my own suspicions.
What? Losing your nerve, old fella? Me? I'm ready to lay the bastard out. I owe him at least one solid whack in the face from Ardell.
You can start with one for Del. Give him 100 for yourself. If he becomes king, the kingdom is finished. Maybe even destroyed from the sounds of it.
Rella said as much too. About the country being overrun with hordes of humans. That might be his real aim. Though I can't for the life of me think why Luis would want that. I thought he'd made his name as this grand human slayer.
At the very least, we know that Luis will not wield the king's magic to save this land.
We have our own future we're dreaming of. For Maria and Fabienne. For Grius and Rella. We've got to win this. For everyone's sakes.
Alright. Nuris, set course. We make for Grand Trad.
You would pursue peril.
Our course is set for the capital, and the final confrontation with Louise. Is everyone prepared?
Great. Let's
Good
move
to
out.
hear. Let's go.
The stage is set for the decisive battle to take place in Grand Trad. And so the gauntlet runner takes to the sky, He does not return within the hush of teleportation magic as a mere wanderer, but with the fanfare required of one who would claim to be prince. He is a boy no more. He stands now on equal footing with Luis, and his triumphant descent over the capital will finally make that known, whether or not his gambit is only a means to an end.
He's here! Wow! It's really him!
Welcome back!
Your Highness!
I'm back!
It's His Royal Highness the Prince! We've been waiting for you! Go and teach that damn Luis a lesson!
Finally! This is better than any of the fables. I'm putting all my money on Luis to win.
Sounds like they're more excited about the spectacle than about the prince being alive. Still, suppose it makes sense.
But by the faces in the sky and upon the rock, we are squarely set in second place. Even with the gap between us and Luis, the prince has faithful supporters.
Though 'tis not truly His Highness's face wrought in stone, but our captain's. After all this time, I cannot help but feel conflicted.
Luis spares nothing for an old woman like me. Saint Rella spoke truth. We need the help of His Royal Highness the Prince.
He's the boy with the saint's blessing. He's got to be genuine. If the Sanctus Church's power is waning, should I take His Highness's side over Luis?
Even after her confession, they still keep her words close. I suppose no amount of past sins could make them forget her genuine kindness. Seems strange to say, but we owe her a great deal. Without her, the people would never have calmed, much less placed their trust in us. We can't let them down.
But looking around the city, some of the fervor seems beyond reason.
Your Highness! You can't stop at Luis! You've got to kill all the idiots who believe in him! They're not right in the head!
That right? You're the ones who aren't right in the head. It's because of stiff old cowards like you that this country's been spinning its wheels. Not ever getting better.
Then why hasn't Luis shown up yet, eh? Sounds like he's your coward, after he arranged all this too.
True enough. If he doesn't even show up after all this fuss he's made, everyone would feel like fools.
Probably going for another big, grandstanding entrance like at the royal funeral.
Don't care what he's planning. Either way, he's dead meat.
Save your fury for the fight ahead. But still.
Over there! His Royal Highness the Prince has arrived!
Whoa, and Lady Juna as well!
I say, nothing wrong with an adoring public, but this is getting more claustrophobic than the engine room. We don't want to get stuck. I'm popping back in the room.
Let's head to the hushed Honeybee Inn for now. I'm sure Maria will be happy to see us back.
Yeah, hopefully we can just move past the crowds. I mean, hey, we're not exactly conspicuous here.
All the customers say they're on your side. I was surprised at how popular you are.
Well, thanks a lot there, little squirt. How have you been doing?
Have you been doing okay?
Everything was fine. Everyone kept talking about you a lot, so I didn't get so lonely.
I never thought Luis would be the one throwing down the gauntlet to you. If he'd survived, I'm sure he'd say the same. You'd better get some rest tonight. Come on, Maria. It's time you went to bed.
I wish we could stay up and talk more. Good luck tomorrow. I'll be cheering for you.
It's finally happening.
You've got to win this. For Grius' sake, too.
Victory is in our grasp. We once thought it impossible to save His Highness the Prince after all, and he now lives.
But without the king's wards, we'll be fighting on even ground. He won't make this easy on us.
Good.
The king's magic lived up to the legends. Capable of shaking the world itself. Every man, woman, and child has been at its whims for months.
Not the kind of power any of us want in Luis's hands.
But Will this fight truly settle everything? By the spell's own rules, the throne will go to whoever wins the most support. Even after this battle, the crown's fate isn't set. We saw how the people's hearts have been whipped to dangerous passions. When the dust settles...
Whatever they make of it, we've come this far. All we can do now is finish our fight and strike to kill. Any less, and Luis will cut us down.
Indeed. Let us now devote ourselves to victory, and then worry of what comes after. We must believe in all we've yet accomplished.
This should be our last battle against Luis. I'm just trying to stay hopeful. Knowing how far we've come. Now you've awoken your archetype. Forged friendships. And taken so many burdens on your shoulders. You've really risen to this fight.
Oh, this is just the beginning.
This is just the beginning. We've still got a long road ahead.
True enough. We haven't even won against Luis yet. And even when we do, that won't be the end of it. But it takes me back. If the prince could see you now, he'd be pretty proud of you. Don't you think? I mean, you and he were best friends. Best friends. Wait, what?
What? What's the matter?
What's the matter?
Oh, sorry. I felt like I'd misspoke for a second or something. Don't mind me. Anyway, we'll make sure this is the end for Luis. Gotta report our victory to His Highness personally, right?
Best friends? Why'd she shake at that? Huh.
It's like I'm seeing the prince smile again.
Alright, increase the skill inheritance slots for the mage lineage. Awesome.
Right. Let's get some rest. We'll need it come tomorrow.
It's been a while.
It feels like ages since I was last here. And the best way to get prepared for tomorrow is by getting some rest.
What now?
Alright, let's see. What should we give... let's see here.
All right.
There, that should do it. Alright, gonna need everything we got here. Alright, that should do.
Leave it to me.
All right, let's see what everyone else is talking about.
You know.
All the customers in the inn say they're cheering for you. You've beaten a lot of bad guys already, haven't you? I'm sure you'll win.
I better.
Make yourself at home.
Tomorrow's battle will be historic, won't it? I've readied your bed so that you can rest well.
It's coming up.
It's finally time. I'm almost impressed that Luis would challenge us to a fair fight. I like those church bastards who would keep everything in the shadows. We can't let Luis get anywhere near the throne. We charge him with our best foot forward. For us, and Varela, who trusted us to do just that.
At last.
This is it. Standing here takes me back to the royal funeral. But today, we are more powerful than we were then. This time, we'll defeat Luis and avenge Grius. No, all who have gone too soon. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Your village, everyone who died during the human attack that Luis... let's see. Lady Joanna. Yeah, everyone.
But then...
There used to be many candidates for the tournament, but now there are only a conspicuous few who remain. Luis may be a strong opponent, but there are so many people who support us. Let's give this battle the best we got and live up to their expectations.
Now then.
Thanks to Rella, we've won quite a sudden groundswell of public support, but Luis's supporters number many still. The only way to get more support is to fight Luis and lay him low.
That man...
Regardless of our aims, it seems Luis has had his eye on you for some time. No doubt he's been anticipating this showdown in the royal capital. Well, if he asks a fight of us, a fight he shall have. We stand proud against him. And yeah, Baz, I'm definitely bringing you along for this fight. No ifs, ands, or buts.
I got ya.
Wants to settle it one-on-one, eh? Of course he does. And all you care about is power. Everything has to be a duel. Speaking as his old right-hand man, I can tell you, the man's strong, terrifying strong. Can't afford to get careless. Oh, trust me, he's strong, but that just means I gotta be stronger. Really nothing too crazy about that. Yeah, let's see. Stroll, Heisbe, Basilio, and swap out for either Hulkenberg or Juna. Alright. Let me just get a save in here. Okay.
Good night.
Zorba.
At long last, my lord, our investigations have borne fruit. We know where the true prince lies.
Crap.
Those loyalists who disappeared with the prince led us right to him. We found traces of their coming and going.
Where was he hiding?
Far to the west of the royal capital, deep within a forest said to bewitch those who should wander in. An old village, erased from today's maps. That said, against all odds, it seems that this place is...
The lost village of the Elder. Last trampled by Fortin's troops, sent to burn it to the ground.
You knew then?
I see now. To hide in a place publicly declared as destroyed. Quite a gambit. The prince was born there, you know. An illegitimate son, after the past king's heart was drawn to a woman of the village in his youthful years of debauchery.
What? Then the prince really does bear elder blood.
Younger.
Did not raise the village for any defiance of his scriptures. He thought only to eliminate an inconvenient heir, a threat to his power, before his birth was known. The prince's survival, his complete disappearance. This was the missing piece. Zorba, go and snuff them out for good.
Sir, consider them annihilated. I've been hoping for an opportunity to test this newfound power.
Oh, that's not good.
Now, the battle at the royal capital looms. I must begin my own preparations. If you call yourself the prince, then I will give you a prince's end. And I have just the spell to do it.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, great. So, yeah, Zorba knows where the prince is. That's just fantastic. And this is all just a trap for Luis to stall for time.
Good morning. Did you sleep well? Ready to face the day?
Same as any other day.
Same as any other day, I suppose.
No nerves, even. Nothing ever seems to faze you. It's quite admirable.
But you have to come back, no matter what, okay?
I think I can swing that.
Strays back to the royal funeral. Yet we are more than we ever were then. Now we have the power to see this through.
Let's get out there, thrash him, and come back here to celebrate.
Never thought we'd find ourselves back at the Grand Cathedral for the final showdown. Let's pull ourselves together, ready our supplies, and give him hell.
Okay.
Let's head there.
Luis waits within the Grand Cathedral. Make sure you have everything you'll need. It's been a long road, but if we can defeat Luis in front of the people, you'll finally climb to the top of the ranking, right? Let's see. Thou art now one who strives to be worthy of the people's faith. To become the true king of this land, thou must prove, together with we, the heroes' souls, the value of the future thou plan to create.
Alright, where to?
Just sublime.
Scorcher out here.
Luis's role is to be this country's executioner. Now that's true judgment. Unlike me, I just do as the church tells me to do. And I only kill good people. Every tribe detests me, including my own. Suppose I'll face my own punishment one day. Well, just waiting for the puppet to cut your strings.
This is all right.
Oh now, the prince coming out of the honeybee. What's that to this occasion? And obviously your kind risking that. You got my vote. Haven't heard any dirty rumors about you neither. Yes, no rumors.
What to do?
Your Highness. Blimey, I still can't believe it. Anyway, if you don't stop Louise, there's going to be riots. I can feel it. There's an abnormal fervor in the city. Called a soldier's intuition.
What now?
Alright, today's the day for the final scrap.
Now, where was I?
So yeah, Louise also has the same book that we have. But what exactly did he find in there that led him to this conclusion? What makes him think that wiping out the kingdom and flooding it with humans is the best solution? I mean, I can definitely see him just wiping out the church and killing the king, since he was basically just reduced to a puppet for Forden. But yeah, Forden and the king are dead, so...
Has something happened?
The decisive battle draws near then. I see a new fire behind your eyes.
All right.
Alright, so basically what Moore's saying is don't get high on your own supply.
You'll come again, won't you?
Even my tails turned out. I'm just incredulous.
You are a sensible candidate, which is to say, I know that you are indeed His Highness the Prince. Since it's rare for me to have the ear of royalty, allow me to give you some advice. I have no doubt that Louis will resort to measures that go beyond what you think him capable of. Please, do make sure to stay on your guard.
Is this it?
I understand Luis is back in town. I wonder what he's up to now.
I do hope it won't be worse than what happened in the royal funeral, but it's rather difficult to remain optimistic about it.
Yeah, maybe there's like some last-minute advice around here.
He doesn't look like a prince.
Both the Highness and Luis came to this capital by sky. Luis's runner wouldn't fit through this gate, though. If everyone used runners like you two, I have no idea what guard detail would look like.
Oh, now this I can't.
Well, hey, that might be something you need to figure out at some point. I remember when you guys came back to Grand Strand, your flying gauntlet runner. I haven't felt that excited since I was a kid. I thought I was dreaming. Not like the dreamy, heroic sensation you got going. So fly up there and hand it to Louise.
Wait!
No, I was just planning on checking on some supplies. Yeah, well.
I just don't know what to do.
What to do?
I just can't bear it anymore.
Well, I guess that's the end of it. Hey!
Well, if it isn't His Highness, aren't you worried about being seen in a place like this? Just between you and me, a good number of my patrons support Louise.
I'm out of ideas. Hey! I'm out of ideas.
Alright, on the surface it's business as usual, but deep down everyone's scared. Louis was really powerful enough to take down the cathedral. Now he returns to the very place to kill you. Surely even you've got to be worried about what may happen, right? Well, whether Grand Trad changes or remains the way it is, I suppose it's all up to you now, isn't it?
Well, I guess that's the end of it.
What to do?
Hello there.
So Louise and the Prince are going to tussle at the Grand Cathedral. What do you think will happen? Even wagering a guess is beyond me at this point. I've no clue who will win, much less which one of them is right. Oh, are you alright? You're usually turning your nose up at me having a laugh and pretend you know everything. There's something wrong, mate. Yeah, no, he can sense it. The air's thick, and he's dropping the bullshit.
Come off it.
Louise or an elder pretending to be the prince. Are those two all we have to choose from? I would hardly call that a choice. We're only dismissed because of all the upstanding candidates have died. When you start the contest over?
Oh, well, you shut up. Hey.
It's damnably hard,
Today, a duel between Louise and His Highness the Prince will take place.
His Highness the Prince? Is it really wise to trust him? After all, he's an elder.
I am uncertain of the details. However, according to the words of Saint Rella, His Highness is... is what? Well, Louise needs to be defeated first, if nothing else. If not, our own fates are sealed. Quiet. I don't know if I trust that prince or whatever he calls himself just yet, but I dare say he has a chance. This latest church is all but ruined. The leader of the monk army is nowhere to be found. Well, hopefully he won't try... hopefully Godot won't try anything stupid or go completely insane. I'm betting he's gonna go insane, isn't he? Let's see. Ooh! Let's see. Automatically increases all allies' attack at the start of combat. Yes, please.
What now?
Leave it to me.
Alright, now that I've found a way to resist pierce damage. Yeah, automatically increases all allies' attack at the start of combat. Oh yeah.
Well met, eh? What to do?
At the end, the final valuable candidate is the most dangerous one, and the one whose motives are the least understood. If that's if we're to believe Saint Rella's words, I still doubt that Prince is really capable of taking down someone like Louise. Well, I mean, technically we did beat him before, but okay, with a massive handicap, but still.
Oh, Closery, the king's face is in the sky again. Perhaps he's here to keep an eye on Louise?
Or he just wants to see the big show.
Did His Majesty truly attempt for such a bloody conflict for the throne? I can no longer stand any of it.
Oh yeah, now there's only just 2 eyes left.
Welcome.
Welcome, Your Highness. Allow me to assist you in finding the perfect magic igniter for your needs. Additionally, it seems the representative has developed a certain fondness for you. I've been instructed to allow you to make purchases for our entire stock of igniters.
Igniters are wasted on the rich and their indulgent hobbies. They'll find much better use in your hands.
Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then.
Yeah, finally time to ditch that.
Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then.
Alright, let's see what we got. Let's see, the Inferno Igniter. Let's see, ooh, Blizzard Igniter, Storm Igniter, Tornado Igniter, Divine Igniter, Umbra Igniter, Cherubic Igniter. Ooh, Seraphic Igniter. Ooh, oh, definitely coming back on the days off. And, let's see, Soma Igniter. Let's see. Soma Igniter, Transcendent Igniter. The city is showing signs of turmoil. The entire association shall report you as Miss Latian speaks so highly of you. Our establishment is blessed with extraordinary vigilant security. Please browse our wares with the utmost peace of mind. Oh yeah, no, that's really gonna come in handy. Oh, you have no idea. Yeah, if Luis wins, you're all human food.
Hey, get me out of this city and quick! Luis is back in the capital now! It's going to be the royal funeral all over again! Please, let's go, let's go!
Calm down, please. We'll be departing as soon as possible, I promise. Alright, let's swing by the stores. Yeah, maybe since I'm back in town, they've updated the stock.
We ought to believe in him.
Well, stranger things have happened.
Is this it?
How many times does Luis have to tear up the Grand Cathedral? Could we cover the Oceano Montiaro for a change? No, things got quite violent in Montiaro, didn't they? And to think such a fellow is to be king after all this time.
Can the Elder really beat Louise? Like, really? Mom's always crying that Louise is scary. That means there's bad people in every tribe, right? Even the Clemars. So if you beat Louise, it's okay if you become king, even if you're Elder. The Elder don't seem so bad.
Yeah, no, every tribe's got its good apples and its very bad apples. And Louise is, yeah, rotten to the core. Hey, no offense or nothing, but Louise is gonna kill you, ain't he? No, he's not. Why, risk your life for a country like this. Everything's pointless. You know it's all for nothing. Well, hey, shows how much you know, pal. Things are gonna get better.
Hello there.
Let's see, comics. Oh, yep. Oh, look at that deal. They had the old gear. Let's see, Comet Sword, or a Halcom Saber. Here's a research into magical allies that resulted in the creation of this sword. And the Monk's Red Staff, Monk's Blue Staff, Monk's Black Staff. Oh, yeah, no, that's powerful. Cursed Blade Denial. Normal attacks inflict hex. Sentinel's Lance. Reduces the damage for being hit by her weakness. Yeah, but then again, I have Draco Dio, so do I really need that? Fist of Justice, which increases critical hit chance. Increases damage against undead-type monsters. Ori Halcom Bow. The Bloomin' Katana. Let's see, Ori Halcom Knives. Victor Sermophone. Let's see, automatically increases all allies' defenses at the start of combat. Let's see, Medici Abacus. Queen Sequin Fan. Let's see, Medium's Corsair. Let's see, Common Axe and Burning Axe. And yeah, those weapons look awesome, but yeah, my funds are running a little low right now.
What now?
And besides, next week is special weapon and armor discount day. I gotta make sure I live long enough to go and indulge in that. Let's see, the Comet Plate, or a Halcom Mail. Let's see, Comet Caress, or a Halcom Vest, Sectorian Rocher, Monarch's Crafton. Let's see, Comet Sallet, or a Halcon Helm, Comet Headgear, Gorilla Bandana, Comet Hairpin. Let's see, Centurion's Metier, Comet Gauntlets, or Halcom Mitts. And yet there's no unique armor. Weird. Yeah, whatever.
It's just too much.
The king will be decided today. If it goes to Luis, my family's done for. It'll be alright. We don't know for certain that Luis will win. His Highness the Prince will surely figure something out. I know he's just an elder, but I've heard rumors that he wields incredible power, and he can cast magic without an igniter. Even so, is that enough to defeat Luis? Oh God, someone save us from this mess.
Alright, I'm working on it, jeez. Yeah, I'm going up against a guy who killed the king and has thrown the entire country into chaos, and I'm tree of just like dealing with an annoying customer from customer service. I really am crazy, aren't I?
Do something about this, would you please?
Oh.
All right then.
Is this the prince?
Well then, if you say...
I'll take the crown now.
All right then.
Alright, there it is.
Hey, mister!
I hate Louise. He killed my mum. It's not fair that Louise gets to still be alive and my mum doesn't. So, Mr. Prince, can you kill Louise?
This heat is stifling.
Don't worry, I'll stop him.
Is this the prince?
That damn.
Let's be careful, it's dangerous to ride a sword like that.
Well, I guess.
Hey, don't go talking about how... hey, don't tell me what I can't do. Louis is back in town. He's come to kill us all.
It'll be all right. We saw it together, didn't we? His Highness came in his gauntlet round to save Grand Trad. Saint Miller believed in His Highness the Prince, so I'm sure he'll take care of it for us. He just has to.
Yeah, no pressure or anything, right?
You turn my stomach.
What's going to happen to this town if that prince ends up king? Why, I see it. Sanctuses will rise right back up again. Don't worry, first thing we're going to do is dismantle the church down to the last brick and mortar. Yeah, I had hopes for that king when they executed the Sanctus, but he was a royal in the end. Disappointing, really.
I say that is enough.
Now that things have come to this, I'm betting on Louise myself. I don't care if he's a bit rough, I just want him to change his country.
I love it.
You there?
Count Louis.
Can we talk?
Alright, here you are.
That's it. Just never mind.
Are you satisfied? His Eminence and the Saint are both gone. The only hope we have is a young boy who claims to be the prince. The church brought this upon themselves with their negligence. I've no sympathy to spare. Our tours will end here as well, I imagine. Count Louis's victory is decided. I advise you hide yourself as best you can. Might want to eat... might want to add a ... to that one.
That's a rough one.
I'm sorry, but I'm not handing out bounties right now. A certain prince is going to appoint Louis in the Grand Cathedral, you see. Could be the biggest mess we've seen since the royal funeral, so I'm closing up shop here. They're expecting that His Highness would appear out of the blue. Or that, you know, I'm right here. Alright, so with Louis, as long as we shut down his weakness exploitation skills, as long as we don't give him an opening, we should be fine.
Hello there.
Your Highness, you're here.
Hey,
I came to see the King's Rock. How are things? See for yourself.
isn't that... Let's see...
Thank you.
Yep.
Hello there.
Alright, how are things going? All these people came to watch, despite the disaster that happened at the royal funeral. Christ, people never learned their lesson. All of their lives will be in danger and Louis's tyranny is not stopped. Everything hangs on today's outcome.
Closure, oh closure.
Your Highness, I don't want to see any more bloodshed here. I'm begging you to help. Truly, I am. Don't beg, stand tall, and make sure you protect the people. Understand?
It's quite fresh. Fancy a chat?
Welcome.
Oh there. Until we meet again.
Alright, well, nothing left to do but to do it. So, gonna call it a day. And next time, we'll go charging straight in there and see what Luis has got. Although, of course, this is all probably just one big distraction so that Luis can kill the real prince, but, well, whatever. If we kill him here, his entire plans will be for nothing. Oh, wait, yeah, I almost forgot. He's got a necromancer as his personal boy toy. Right. Well, whatever happens, happens. So, till next time, folks, this is David on David's Brain. See you when I see ya. Bye-bye.